Hey everyone, welcome to another community session. And today we will be talking about how do we coach confidently. Now, this session is equally important if you are a beginner coach, which means that you've just started coaching, or you're someone who has a few years of experience but still struggles with the confidence when it comes to coaching clients. Now, for those of you who are inside the community session, a very warm welcome. And for those of you who are watching this as a recording on YouTube or probably somewhere else, if you would like to attend these sessions live, you can join my community, The Empowered Coach. It's a WhatsApp community wherein I share the links to all of these events every single week. And I will also be launching my life coach training and certification program first inside the group, and then it will be rolled out to the public. And of course, people who are inside the community will be eligible for multiple offers, the way it will not be available to, public. So if you're interested in enrolling into the life coach training certification program as well, the Empowered Coach community is the place to be. And if you would like to simply attend these sessions live, again, that community is for you. All right, so let's begin. Okay. Let me know when you guys can see my screen. I think it should be visible now. Yeah. Is it visible? I think it is. All right. Awesome. So why are we discussing this topic specifically, how to coach confidently? Now, here's the thing, okay? Every single year, a lot of people go to their coaching schools. A lot of people go get their coaching certifications. And some of them also actually start taking clients. And some of them actually also start taking, paying clients. Now, why I'm mentioning the word some again and again, because the funnel kind of keeps decreasing as it goes down. Because a number of people take certificates, but very few of them actually, work on creating clients, and very few of them are actually able to get paying clients, and again even a fewer number are able to create a sustainable coaching business. Now this should be a very good news for you if you are someone who's actually serious about life coaching as a business, because there is very less competition. I'll be very honest, okay? There's very less competition when it comes to life coaching for people who are committed, because even though a lot of people get their coaching certifications, very few people actually invest into their brain to actually learn how to create income from the skill of coaching, right? So one of the skills that is very important to be able to be a paid coach, or to be able to be a six-figure coach or a multi-six-figure coach, is being able to coach confidently. Because it doesn't matter what skill you have, if you're unable to use that skill confidently for the other person, it's of no use. Think of it like this, right? Let's say that I'm a great coach, okay? And you come to me to get your problem solved. And here I am telling you that, you know what, yeah, I mean, I can solve your problem. I'm not very sure, I can't actually promise it, but let's try, you know. As compared to, I tell you that, you know what, when you work with me, this is something that is going to get resolved. Who are you likely to buy from more? It's the latter person, right? Because this person is actually confident in their skills that they can get you results. Whereas the former person may have multiple certificates, may have multiple years of experience, but they're not actually sure whether they can guarantee you results or not. Now, this is not to say that you have to lie to people that, I will give you results when you can't. No, confidence is not lying. Confidence is actually believing in your skills to a point that your skills will get you results. And in fact, coaching is a field where you believe is where 90% of the work is done. Because you must understand that when you're working with your clients, you're working with their emotions, you're working with their nervous system, you're working with their mindset. And when a client is coming to you, most of the times, they themselves are coming from a place of unsurety. They're coming from a place of a little bit of lack of belief. They're already confused. They're already overwhelmed. And then you bring an unconfident coach there. What is going to happen? It's going to be a freaking mess. And that is why one thing that I've seen again and again, in a lot of brilliant coaches, is that they have their certificates, they know how to coach, but they're sitting at home with no clients, or they keep on coaching for free because they don't actually feel confident within themselves to either quote the price, to charge a certain amount, or when it comes to actually taking a paid client, they lose their confidence. They start doubting themselves, or they're not actually sure whether they can get the results to their clients or not. And this is why confidence is extremely important as a coach. Because when a client is coming to you, they're looking for safety. They're looking for an anchor where they can put their faith in. And when you don't believe in yourself, when you don't believe in your skills, when you don't believe in the client itself, that's it. That's where the game ends. That is why you're not getting clients. That is why you're not able to make income from your coaching skills, right? All right. So there are three types of confidence when it comes to confidence as a coach. The very first is your confidence in yourself, which means what do you think about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? If someone comes and tells you, what do you do as a profession? Are you able to confidently tell them that this is what I do? Are you confident about yourself? Or do you keep doubting yourself? Do you doubt yourself as a business owner? Do you doubt yourself as a professional? Do you doubt yourself as a coach? What do you think about yourself on good days and bad days both? Your confidence in yourself is going to determine the other two types of confidence, which we are going to be talking about, which is one, your confidence in your coaching skills, and the second is your belief in your client, right? So your confidence in yourself is going to determine every single step you take, every single step, right? Your confidence in yourself is going to determine, are you able to use the skills that you have learned properly or not? It doesn't matter how many coaching models I know, how many certifications I have, how many meditations I know, how many credentials I have. But if I don't believe in myself, if I believe that I'm not good enough, if I believe that I know nothing, if I believe that there are 1,000 people better than me, then my skills are useless. Even if a client wants to come to me and pay me that, you know what, Rianshi, take $10,000, $20,000. But if I don't believe in myself, I will not be able to charge that client. I will not be able to actually offer myself to that client. Or I will charge extremely low. Why? Because I don't believe in myself. Because I believe that somewhere I'm unworthy. I'm doubting myself. So your confidence in yourself is extremely, extremely important as a coach, because we are not in the business of selling products. We're not in the business of selling where your body is different from your business. Your business is literally coming from your body, right? So when you don't believe in yourself, people will not believe in you either, right? So it's very, very important to work on that. Second is your confidence in your coaching skills. So let's say you are confident as a person, but when it comes to actually coaching a client, that's it. You freeze. You don't know what to say. Suddenly you feel, oh my God, what am I supposed to ask this client? Or, oh my God, I don't know how to help this client. Oh my God, this person is so much more experienced than me. This person is so much older than me. This person is so much richer than me. I don't know what to do. Right? So here you must understand that no matter who is sitting in front of you, I don't care even if the president of a country is sitting in front of you. If someone is coming to you, it means that they want something from you only you have. Okay? They believe that you can solve their problem. It means that you have something that they need. So when you are confident in your coaching skills, it doesn't matter what the gender of the person is, the bank account of the person is, the experience of the person is, their age, anything. What matters is that you are helping the person solve their problem through the skills that you have. So your confidence in your coaching skills is going to be that. I tell you, once I worked with someone wherein, he worked with me to sort of work on his business strategy and everything. And one thing I told him, upfront is that we will work on his strategy. Okay, obviously, when you work with me, you will get clients, but you must understand that strategy is a very little part of it. The major work we need to do is in how you think and feel about yourself. And he told me that, you know what, Rianshi, no, my confidence is fine. We need to work on the strategy part. And we worked on it. And obviously, he, had people reaching out to him and people got on coaching calls with him. And the moment when he got into it, he froze. He froze and he did not know what to say, right? And because of it, he was unable to convert a few people. And then he realized that the way he would feel about himself when it came to actually using his skills in coaching was where he started losing his self-confidence, where he started doubting himself. So your confidence in your coaching skills is going to be also it's also going to play a very pivotal role. And third, and again, a very important is your belief in your client. Now, I'll tell you one interesting thing that I also see in a lot of life coaches who, again, may have a lot of certificates, may have a lot of experience, is that they don't actually believe in their clients. So I had someone who asked me once that, Rianshi, I want to charge XYZ, and should I charge it or not? And I told him that as a business owner, you can charge whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. He told me, what if, people are unable to pay it? What if my clients think I'm greedy? What if my clients think I'm asking for too much? In that moment, I brought his attention to the fact that you don't actually believe in your client. You don't believe in your client that your client can actually pay you. Then there is another set of coaches who think that they have to baby their client. They have to always check in with them. They have to always, text them. They always have to see, oh my God, how are you doing? Or if their client is, let's say, unable to create a certain result, they become hyperventilated. They start worrying. They take on the burden of the client on themselves. So when you do all of that, you don't actually believe in your client. And as I told you, coaching is not about pretending. If you don't believe in your client, like in authentic way, when you don't actually believe, it doesn't matter what you say. Your client is the one that will suffer because you don't actually believe in him or her, right? So your belief in your client is also going to play a very pivotal role in your impact, your income, as well as the results you and your client will be able to create, right? So these are the 3 types of confidence. We're going to discuss this in depth. Now, before that, let's ask, why exactly is it important? Why am I talking about confidence so much? Now, the very first thing is your confidence as a coach is going to determine your ability to create results for your clients. Let's take an example that you come to me and you tell me that, you know what, Rianshi, I wanted to help me with my anxiety. Okay. And I tell you that, yeah, I will help you with, but you know what, you have anxiety for these many years, so I'm not sure I'll be able to help you. Or you know what, I'm not sure if this will work or that will work. Right. But let's say you still start working with me. And for some reason, you get stuck. For some reason, you are stuck at some point. And in that moment, as a good coach, I am supposed to believe in you. I am supposed to help you out with that stuckness. But what will an underconfident coach do? He or she will lose his mind. He or she will start doubting himself. I will here start doubting myself. Oh my God, I'm not a good coach. Oh my God, my client will think lowly of me. Oh my God, my client will think that I'm incompetent. My client will think that I'm unable to help him. My client may ask for a refund. My client may think that, you know what, I'm working with the fraud. So what will I do? I will make it about myself. Instead of helping my client, I will make it about myself. And what is going to happen? My client will suffer because, again, I'm not being a good coach, and I will also suffer because I did not do my inner work. And that is why, if you have attended previous of my community sessions as well, I say it in every single session. If you are a coach, do one-on-one inner work. There is no replacement to that. If you don't do that, you are going to come to a point where you will feel stuck. Because in coaching, the more your brain expands, the more success you're able to create, the more impact and income you're able to create. Right? The second is your income potential. So this is the same thing. If I don't actually believe that I can create results for my clients, I will never be able to charge what I want to charge. I will keep on thinking I need to do more, or I will keep on thinking that my clients don't want to pay me, or I will think, oh my God, there is no scope for coaching. But I will be unable to charge the amount of money I want to charge because I don't actually believe that I can provide that value. In reality, money has nothing to do with anything. Money is just a medium of exchange. And people don't work with you for money. People work with you for the value you provide. But because I don't believe in myself, because I'm not confident, because I've not done my inner work, I will make money about everything. I will believe, oh my God, the market is not doing well. Let me reduce my prices. Oh my God, you know what? Let me offer discounts to everyone so that people buy from me. So what will I do? I will lower my standards. I will lower my standards. And one day I will realize my standards have become so low that I don't want to work in my business anymore. And I've seen a lot of coaches quit because of this. A lot of coaches, don't want to offer discounts, don't want to charge low ticket, but they do because they believe that discounts is the only way that they will get clients. See, I'm not saying there is something wrong with giving discounts, but what energy are you giving with? If the energy is of desperation, if the energy is of tightness, if the energy is of, I need to, lower my prices so that people can work with me, then you don't actually believe in your work, right? So your income potential also gets impacted when you're not confident as a person, because it does not matter how good you are at what you do. If you are unable to actually showcase it, if you're unable to put it into words, if you're unable to quote a certain price, people are not going to pay you that. People only pay you what you ask for, right? And it's your job to tell people that you are good at something. It's not their job to recognize it, right? And third is your boundaries as a coach. So this is another thing that I've seen a lot of coaches do. They forget their boundaries as a coach, which means that if their client is texting them 24/7, they're always replying to them. Now, see, if you are free and if you believe that I'm okay with texting that much or I'm okay being that supportive to the client, that's okay. Sometimes it's okay. But what happens to people, coaches specifically who are underconfident, is that they forget their boundaries. They will keep on they are always available to their clients, they're always available to everything, and they forget that there are certain boundaries. They will let their clients cross their own boundaries. They will, be scared of their clients, that, oh my God, what if my clients leave me? They get scared that what if my clients ask for a refund? What if my clients stop working with me? So they forget their boundaries. They believe that I have to give every single day, every single minute of my being. And that is why such coaches, usually underconfident coaches, also experience burnout and exhaustion because they are always hustling, right? They don't actually believe that they can have boundaries. In fact, one thing you will find is that the more boundaries you have with your clients, which means that the more you let your clients know that you believe in them, the more high quality clients you will actually have. It's always the low quality people you will work with that will make you feel that you have to work more. And how you get high quality clients? You work on expanding your nervous system. You do one-on-one work. When I'm working one-on-one with life coaches, the first thing that I do is help them build their nervous system capacity to be able to charge high ticket, to be able to believe in their work, and to be able to have boundaries with their clients. And this combination is what helps them create the business of their dreams, not working insane amount of hours. And the last one, your ability to create highly committed clients. See, always remember, highly committed clients will always come to you when you have the energy of attraction, not desperation. When you are desperate, when your energy is low, when your energy is, I am willing to do anything and everything, you will also get clients who are very afraid of paying you. You will get clients who are low quality. You will get clients who will always complain. When you want to create highly committed clients come from a place of abundance and fulfillment. It comes from a place of, I don't need you, I'm here to help you, but I don't need you, right? When you come from that place as a coach that I don't need you, you're not desperate. And when you're not desperate, you will only attract highly committed people and you will repel people who are desperate, because desperate people get attracted to desperate people. That's the truth. So as a coach, if you're consistently attracting very low quality people in your energy, I need you to do your one-on-one work. I need you to look into your energy and I need you to see what are you feeling most of the times about your business. Okay. Now let's talk about how do you actually become confident as a coach. Okay. Just give me a moment. All right. So the very first thing is check in with your personal self-confidence. So here, I'm going to be asking you some questions, okay? And I want you to really, really reflect on these questions. Think about it. And of course, if you actually want to work on your confidence as a life coach, I work one-on-one with coaches as well. You can simply book a clarity call with me and we will make a traumagram of you and we will basically see where exactly your lack of confidence is coming from. And we will work on both your brain as well as your business. Now, coming back, check in with your personal self-confidence. What are your consistent thoughts and feelings about yourself? What is a dominant thought and feeling you always have about yourself? Second is, what are your pre-show up thoughts before a client? So before you get into a coaching session with a client, what are the thoughts and feelings you have? Is it coming from a place of fulfillment? Or is it coming from a place of scarcity? What do you think and feel a few minutes before you're entering a coaching session? Check in with your pre-show up thoughts. The next one is your confidence tied to something? Which means that, is your confidence tied to something external? Is it the validation you get from a client? Is it the appreciation you get on social media? Is it the money you are making? Is it the validation of your own coach? Is your confidence tied to something? Check in with that, because that is also going to give us deeper picture. The next is, and a very important question, will you feel confident if you were to achieve, let's say, none of your goals? let's say for the next 3 months, whatever goals you have, you're unable to achieve it for whatever reason. What would you feel about yourself? What would your thoughts be about yourself? How will you treat yourself? How will you treat your business? So I want you to reflect on these questions. And if you want to share these answers to me and you want my inputs on this, that would be amazing as well. If you are watching this on the YouTube, you can simply share your answers with me in the comment section, or you can be a part of the community and you can share it with me inside the community, or you can also DM me, right? Now, the next is, how confident are you in your coaching skills? So here there's a condition, and I want to let you know. Here I'm assuming that you're actually trained as a coach. If you are not trained as a life coach right now, your confidence will never be solid, because what is going to happen is that you are coming from a place where you are claiming to have a skill when you don't have any, right? So your confidence will have no foundation. So I'm assuming that you are trained as a life coach, or you are undergoing your training right now. Okay, either of them is okay. But if you're not trained, first get trained. All right, so here, do you actually believe that your skills are enough to create clients? So here, when a client is approaching you, when let's say a potential client is approaching you, do you believe that your skills are enough, or do you believe that you need one more certification, one more skill, something more, something, some magic strategy for me to help the client? Or do you believe that whatever skills I have, it's enough for me to create results for my clients? Second is, are you able to use your skill to its 100% capacity before jumping to something else? Now, what do I mean by this? A lot of times, a lot of underconfident coaches, what they do is that instead of actually utilizing the skills that they have presently, they jump onto another certification, they jump onto another skill set, they jump onto something else, because they think that there is something more they need to do to create results for the clients. Because again, they don't actually believe in themselves or their client. They are renting out their belief to a certification, they're renting out their belief to some other skill set, and they always keep on running. In reality, whatever skill that you have, it is enough for you to create results for your clients at this moment. So check, are you able to use, or instead of able, are you using the skills that you have to 100% capacity before jumping to something else? Because there are two types of people who want to learn. One are people who want to learn as a form of fulfillment, that, what, if I learn, it will add to what I have. And there are people who learn out of fear. They think they're missing out on something, and they learn from a place of scarcity. And always remember, whatever your intention before an action is, it will create more of it. If you come from a place of, I'm afraid I'm missing out on something, and that is why I will learn, you will create more fear. And when you learn from a place of, I love to learn, and this will add on to what I'm already doing for my clients, it will create more love and more fulfillment. And this is why it is so important to do one-on-one work with your coach. Because when you're not doing one-on-one work, you waste a lot of time and money chasing something. Instead of wasting time and money chasing something, invest that time and money working with your coach and working on the trauma that is resulting into scarcity again and again. Do inner childhood healing, do trauma work, and work on yourself, work on your nervous system. This is again a very, I would say, underappreciated skill, and something that a lot of people don't talk about. But in fact, this is going to be a very pivotal thing I'm going to be bringing into my life coach training program, which is being able to believe in your clients. A lot of life coaches think that they have to do everything. They want to just baby their clients. They don't actually believe in their client, that their clients can create results. They don't actually believe in the client, that the client can pay the fee, whatever they are charging. They're willing to give discounts, they will lower their prices, they will struggle for money, but they will not actually believe. Because again, believing will require doing inner work. And a lot of coaches, unfortunately and very ironically, sometimes run away from it. So it's very important to see, do you actually believe in the highest version of your client? When your client is experiencing a roadblock, do you buy into their victim story? Do you buy into their story? Or do you believe in the highest version of them? When you are quoting a price to your client, do you actually believe in your client's ability to pay you? Or do you buy into the story that they can't afford you, or they don't have the money, they don't have the time, or stuff like that? Because there will always be people who will tell you. But in that moment, what version of them you believe in is going to determine the kind of people you will attract in your coaching business. Mostly life coaches get absorbed into this story. They feel and they want to be the sacrificial figure that yeah, you know what, I will work with very little money just to help you. They paint it as I want to help people, but in reality they are very afraid to stick to their pricing because they're very afraid that the client will go. So this again results into a vicious cycle of always onboarding low paying clients and struggling for money as a coach. The next is, do you actually believe that your client is committed and will stay on that path? When your client gets derailed, do you believe that your client will be committed? Do you believe that your client will actually do the work that they're telling you to do, or do you start doubting them? Do you start getting angry on them? Do you start feeling, oh my God, I don't want to work with this client? What do you believe when your client is not doing what you think they should be doing? This is also going to tell you how much do you actually believe in your client. Always remember that when it comes to confidence, it's a result of deep sense of belief plus experience you have as a coach. Now, the problem with a lot of coaching industry, the problem with the coaching industry and the problem of a lot of coaches is that they think that their confidence will come from certification and credentials. And this is a very, very big example of renting out your self-confidence. And they get the credentials, okay? They don't actually get mentored, they don't actually get trained, they don't work on their trauma, they run after credentials, they get it, and then they realize, oh my God, I still have low confidence. Oh my God, I still can't charge what I want to charge. Oh my God, I still don't have clients. So experience is something that comes over a period of time. So that confidence will increase over a period of time. But as a beginner, okay, as a coach who's starting out, or as a coach who's restarting their career, deep sense of belief is what you need, right? No matter how many years of experience you have, if you don't believe in yourself, your skills, and your client, you will not be able to create a sustainable coaching business. So your deep sense of belief in your client, you, and your skills is non-negotiable. And your deep belief will come from tracing the roots of your disbelief, which means that if you don't believe in yourself, go deeper. Why do you not believe in yourself? When did this actually start? What do you get? What is the benefit of not believing in yourself? What is the downfall of not believing in yourself? Why is it that this comes so easy for you? Healing it and expanding your nervous system capacity. That is where inner childhood healing work also comes into the picture. Again, I always say to every single aspiring life coach as well as current life coach to always do trauma work on them. Because when you do trauma work, you go deeper at a level where you are able to see yourself, your family system, as well as your entire snapshot of your life very, very clearly. You're able to see why I am the way I am. And when you understand why you are the way you are, you're able to course correct before you fall into a self-sabotaging pattern, right? So always get trauma work done. And after all of this, okay, you must remember that no matter where you are in your coaching career, if you feel stuck, you must always trace back your roots. You must always trace back your roots to what have I been feeling and thinking about myself, about my business, and about my client. Because your thoughts and feelings is what is creating your business. A lot of times, and because we are wired that way, we always look at the tangible and visible things that are in front of us. We believe that, oh, okay, I'm getting no likes and comments, which means that nobody is watching my content. I'm getting, no inquiries. It means that nobody wants to work with me. Your ability to create consistent clients and a good business will come from believing in the invisible. Believing that my clients are always watching me, always consuming my content, and they're creating the resources to work with me. And this belief will only come from doing your one-on-one inner work. So always prioritize your inner work as a life coach, right? So that is it from my side today. Okay. If you have any more questions when you're watching this as a recording, feel free to type down your questions in the YouTube comment section. Again, if you would like to be the part of the community, the Empowered Coach community, you can just, again, comment down Empowered, and I will send the link to you. And if you would like to be enrolled into the Life Coach training and certification program that is going to be released this very month, and I'm so excited by it because I will be teaching so many things that a lot of coaches have never worked on. I will be teaching you not just coaching skills, not just coaching models, but the ability to believe in your client and in your business at a level where you become a freaking magnet, where you attract clients, when you attract money into your life and not chase it, right? And that is exactly what I have done in my business. So if you want to be enrolled in that, if you want to know more about that, again, just DM me Empowered, get inside the community. That is where I share all the information. And if you are interested in working with me one-on-one in my private, high-powered coaching sessions, just go to my LinkedIn and book a clarity call with me, and we'll make a traumagram of you. We'll do a power pack coaching session, and we'll get started working on your inner work as well as your business. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. And I will see you soon in our next session. Bye-bye.